Captain on the bridge.
Alright, Captains, we are back on the bridge, and today we've got some things to go over from the Star Trek Online official Twitter feeds. So, on screen. Captains, first and foremost, let me wish everyone a happy Friday. And here we go into the weekend, but also like the video and also subscribe here to the YouTube bridge, as we're always looking for like-minded captains where we can share our love for not only Star Trek Online, but things Star Trek. So here we go. Again, I was waiting on some news or images about the incoming 13th anniversary bundle, but it looks like, according to Kale from the last stream, according to him, the information of that is going to come out tomorrow. So we will cover that. If something does come after this video, know that we will still make one and drop our 2 ECs, of course, on that and react to what ships they're going to be revealing, which again, I think obviously the next one is going to be the Aquarius, and of course the 4th unknown ship, and maybe even the 5th, with the tomorrow's blog being the full release as well as the stats for each and every one of them. But we got some blogs to go over, and as usual, Captains, we will drop our ECs and then at the end give our conclusions. So here we go. So save 25% on keys and the keyring bundle for the next 2 days on PC. So again, Captains, this is for the PC bridge. We'll go here, save 25% on keys and a keyring bundle. Temporal anomalies have opened a hole to an alternate universe, one with a fantastic sale. Captains, but this flash sale will only be available for a limited time. So that is from February 10th to the 12th. Hurry and grab yourself some items at one of our largest discounts ever before the portal shuts and all is lost. Today's flash sale, again, 25% on keys. Keyring bundle, get your hands on a special bundle of 20 master keys and an ultimate tech upgrade. Don't wait, the flash sale anomaly can be gone before you know it. So again, Captains, what I always suggest is to get a guaranteed promo ship, whether it be a lockbox or an R&D promo ship, is to buy the keys with either in-game resources, or if you so choose and have the means to, in real life resources, and put them on the exchange for sale so that you get the EC, and once you have enough EC, go ahead and buy your ship. Because opening keys, using keys to open lockboxes, I should say, is a gamble. 100% point blank, period, end all. Okay. Have I won ships below, actually, I think the lowest counts of ships that I've won was probably about 8. But I've always said this before, and I'll say it now just in case we have new captains here. It was never guaranteed, and I was opening them for low buy, the lock boxes for low buy, or even the R&D. And if you go in it with that, along with putting a limit on how much you open, I've always opened over the years 40 to a max of 60 keys per box that I do want to get low buy and or the items from. Happy accident, of course, if we do get the boxes, which we have, but over the years, I don't know how many boxes I've opened, and that's okay. But again, I'm doing it for a different purpose, and it's just a bonus if I do get the ship, but it's never guaranteed, Captains. It's never guaranteed. So what we'll do here quickly is go on to the Stowe Bridge here, on the PC Bridge here. So what I would suggest you Caps do is when you're here at, well, I'm at ESD right now, my Fed character, or on any exchange that you have access to. Okay, you go lockbox keys. When you first buy it on a sale, which of course right now it is on sale, you go to the Zen store, not the Journal tab, the Zen store here. You will see Master Key 10 with 25% off, 843. Now, they used to do 30 to 35%, if I'm not mistaken. And right now, I feel like they're really holding back on the sales because they want to get as much, of course, as they can, which makes sense business-wise. But there's also, if you just go to either featured or even on sale, right there. So the 25% for 10 pack, it's 843 Zen. For a master keyring bundle, it is 1,687. And yes, over the years I've bought it, and when I've done so, I've also gotten that ultimate tech upgrade, which has helped me getting my gear up to epic. So that is also another bonus too as well. I don't buy just for that. Again, buy the easy. So anyways, buy the keys here. And then before you put them on the exchange, have a look at the exchange here. Just, you can actually even go over here and go lockbox keys, it's direct search for them, to have a look at the market of keys right now. So right now it's at 12,350,000. This could go down on when sales happen, just like in real life, in terms of supply and demand. So I'd say buy the keys and then wait until the sale is over. So in this case, in 2 days, after the 2 days, so like Monday or Tuesday, again, keeping an eye on the exchange here, post it then for as much, because that's what you want to do. You want to post the keys for as high as possible so you can get the return of EC. And then, of course, when you have enough EC, that is when you go ahead and buy your ship off the exchange. So just for an example, because we're already here. So let's say, of course, the Razor just came out. They're now abundant on the exchange. Sell enough keys to get that, or if you had already an EC already, just the difference between that. So, and that works with any ship. So again, we'll even put in, I don't know, the Emerald Chain. It's probably some here. Emerald Chain Juggernaut, just in case. Or maybe not that one. Or how about the Calvin Intel? What's the name of that? Calvin Command? Okay, we're not scoring here. Hold on. NX. Let's go to descending. So it's a low buy ship. Okay, so the NX Escort Refit, right now it's selling for as low as 299 million. So again, if this was a ship that you were getting, and Captain's just throwing this out there because I use the console off of this a lot on my builds. The point bombardment defense torpedo there, it's a great torp. I like it. Just as an example, if there's a ship that you're eyeing, you can then buy it with the EC of the key from the keys that you sell. So again, all you got to do is just keep an eye on the exchange of how these are selling, and of course you can buy them in multiples if you wanted to, but I'd say just go descending price. Sorry, ascending, I should say, ascending, and then you will see what the cheapest one is here. So again, you can see this actually just went down a little bit as we were just making this video, and that's going to happen with when more keys go onto the market. So I always suggest wait until after a sale, a particular sale, to put your keys up in the exchange so you get the maximum benefit return of your EC. So we thought we'd go over that little bit piece of info there. So we'll go back here because there's something else I wanted to cover here. So go back here. So I thought this was awesome. So Stowe developers, okay, we had Master Kale, Thomas, and Captain Gecko had an incredible time at the Star Trek Picard premiere last night. Huge thanks to Star Trek and Paramount for having us. So this, to me, is massive and huge. It speaks to the relationship Star Trek Online now has with Star Trek, or with Paramount. This is insane. So I really do think the next couple of years we're going to have a lot of ships that we've seen from the show come into Stowe quicker. We've always had them, of course, obviously come to Star Trek Online, but what's going to happen is they're going to come into the game sooner, in my opinion. I mean, I'm still tripping over the fact that we got the World Razor off of a painting. Off of a painting. And it all really started, in my opinion, with when the Star Trek Online ships went into Star Trek Picard. This relationship with current Trek is going to help the game, in my opinion. I said in my prediction of how much longer this game has, I went 3 to 5 years. I really think it's going to be more than that. It's getting on in age. The game is not perfect, but with this relationship, I do hope, this is what I keep hoping for. If Star Trek taught me anything, it's to hope that with the relationship, with how tied to the hip they are, that we get more good quality content, not just ships. Yeah, of course the ships are fun, they're pretty, love them for their pretty pew-pews. Obviously, we change our uniforms when we really want them, but we want really good quality content, more story, nothing, stories that we don't have to wait for quarterly, every 3-4 months, something that could give Star Trek Online a boost in terms of exposure, because of course now you can have advertising saying you want to fly the ships you've seen on the show, head over to Star Trek Online. So this means a whole new batch of captains coming to try Star Trek Online. And with that, I hope, again, we get a huge quality improvement in the current state of Star Trek Online. Again, we work through it, we play how we play, and yes, there's bugs, it's not perfect, but we make it work for us. At the end of the day, it's still a safe space for me, for the most part, to just come there, relax with my fellow captains, relax with you, my caps, and just have fun. But again, having them just even invited to a premiere, I'm not sure if I'm reading too much into it, but again, I would like to hope that this relationship continues and even just deepens. Could you imagine, captains, more of mine or even your favorite ships going into Star Trek? And the possibilities are endless. So this is awesome. I thought I would give, of course, props to Ambassador Kale, Thomas, and Captain Gecko for being able to head there. That's just awesome that they were able to experience that. And hopefully, like I said, this is something that really helps Star Trek Online down the road. We may not see things right now in terms of improvement, but this may help Star Trek Online down the road, but also to add more years to come, so that, captains, we can continue having this fun here on the bridge here on Star Trek Online. So there you go. We're going to do a quick refresh just in case they decided to slip something in there, because usually these things come out earlier. So this came in just about 37, so about 1 o'clock my time here, Mountain Standard Time. Usually when blogs come out, it's about 10, 11, but sometimes it's all over the place. But regardless, like I said, if there is another blog that comes out here on the Star Trek Twitter feeds, especially in regards to the 13th anniversary bundle, no, captains, we will be on it. And of course, we will always drop our 2 ECs. So there you go. We have a flash sale on the PC bridge for the next 2 days. And of course, big, huge congrats to Kale, Thomas, and Captain Gecko for being able to head over to the premiere. So no, captains, as well, that we will possibly do reviews on Star Trek Picard. It's going to be in a different format, or we'll try a different format so that's not as long, just so that we get the gist and we just pick out our favorite things of the show, because it's fun. When we did that for Star Trek Strange New Worlds and for Lower Decks, we really had fun doing it, and I want to keep doing that because it just gets me and makes me feel just closer to Star Trek. Of course, the thing that I also love and adore. So there you go, captains. Do me a favor, like the video, comment below, let us know what you're looking forward to in this relationship between Star Trek Online and Star Trek. And of course, subscribe here to YouTube Bridge, and we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.